Hi friends, I'm just standing out front right now waiting on Ray to drive home because he's bringing home something I'm super excited about, and I'll show you in a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of getting ready for these new arrivals first. Welcome back to my channel. Here they are, sweet baby pheasants. I haven't ever had pheasants before, so this is going to be quite a journey. 4 ringnecks, or six ringnecks, and 4 mutant something. They're so tiny, and they aren't very scared of me so far. Look at that baby. Oh yeah, y'all stay under the light, your feet are cold. Oh my god! Can't wait to vlog their progress and their growth. Sweet baby pheasants. Okay, so I'm having this absolute breakout new pheasant mom moment. And I, put all those little babies in their place they're gonna grow, and I put chick starter food in there, and man, they're so tiny and the food looks big, so I wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, but I don't think it's something that could hurt them. So I brought a bunch of their food up and I'm processing it in my food processor so that I can make it smaller, because I'm so afraid they're not going to be able to eat these big chunks, and because they're just such tiny little babies. So I'm grinding it in the food processor and I'm putting it, like this, and I'm gonna go put it down there in hopes that they can eat it, because I'm so worried about them. They're just little tiny babies. I also have, a waterer down there that looks like it's a little bit big for them to get their beak up in. So I found a couple of other little chicken waterers that I had from forever ago, and they're smaller and like really lower to the ground. So I'm gonna go put that in their brooder. They're still under their light. They still look good. They're still actually pretty friendly. I mean, it's not like they come and jump on my hand, but when I reach down and I get one, they're just cute, and they're not freaking out like the ducks and the geese. So I kind of think I have a chance at making these a little bit friendly. But I'm going to try this water and food process some more of their food to make sure that it's fine and small enough for them to eat. Stay tuned, because this pheasant journey has a long way to go. Thanks for watching. So I know that red light makes a really weird light for my video and my vlogging, but they need the light. Anyway, so I just brought down their food that I put in the processor to make it a little bit finer, the food processor, and made it a little bit finer. And they did all come running. Oh, look, he's drinking out of the big one. Oh no, don't get in it. You're not a duck. Oh, you're gonna get too cold. There you go. They're probably way more self-sufficient than I'm giving them credit for, but they're babies and I just have to take care of them. This is the other water that I put out for them. It's like lower, just smaller. This one's the one I was kind of afraid was a little too tall for him, but of course that little dude just, well, I don't know, he's a dude, but whatever. That little bird just proved me wrong. But I don't know, I just feel better knowing that I ground up their food. And yeah, see, these are drinking. Maybe they were super thirsty. It's kind of like, the other thing is that they might not want to leave their light very far yet. And this is a pretty big brooder. It's actually just a waterer. We used to use it for some goats we had, and now I just use it as a container when I'm brooding chicks. And I put the light on and I put them in here, and of course I have to cover them with this. They're in a covered garage, but man, my Yorkie is super interested in these little birds. They look like little appetizers to him. I'm sorry to her. Bailey, I know you're a girl. I'm sorry. Anyway, they are all drinking out of this smaller waterer, so I do feel like that was a good idea. I'm sure if they got thirsty enough, they would have used the other one. But I'm really happy to see them all drinking out of this one. I'm going to have to change it super often because it's really tiny. But so are they. I am so excited about watching these guys grow. It's A, something I've never done before, and B, they're just super precious, and they're going to grow up to be beautiful birds. I was just reading about some of the reasons to grow pheasants, and their egg laying capacity is one of them. I might even consider getting an incubator if I can get them all laying, or whoever will lay, as long as I have a male in there and they could be possibly fertilized, and actually incubating some pheasant eggs and selling them. There could be quite the local market for that here. These pheasants came from TSC in Gatesville, Texas. As soon as my husband Ray saw that pheasants were for sale there, we ran into the Waco TSC and the Clifton TSC, and they were like, no, we don't get pheasants in. So it's definitely kind of a regional thing, because Gatesville's 30 minutes, 45 minutes from here, and 45 to an hour from Waco. But the TSCs in our local TSC in Clifton, Texas, and the TSC in Waco doesn't get pheasants in, but yet Gatesville does. So anyway, if if there's a local market, who knows? And these guys lay eggs, and I might could incubate them and actually sell them. I am supporting and promoting a homesteading vlog here on my YouTube channel, but I'm not to the point yet where I'm trying to make any money with it. I'm just doing it because I love my place and I love homesteading and I love little tiny birds. So tiny, cute little birds. But there could be a market for it, and I'll explore that. But for now, let's just pray and follow me on my journey that I can keep 10 itty bitty baby pheasants alive. Thanks again for joining.